Today I'm going to go over 5 simple tips and tricks for beginners to improve your guitar playing. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I do all sorts of stuff on this channel like gear reviews and demos as well as tutorials and tips and tricks just like these ones. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get to it. I wanted to make a video today about 5 really simple things that you can do to improve your guitar playing. Now I could sit here and I could tell you to practice your pentatonic licks or learn theory, and while all that stuff is valid and good, I just wanted to make a video with 5 simple tips that can improve your guitar playing that you can implement right away. So let's just jump right into it. The first tip I want to talk about is posture. Now a lot of people don't think of guitar playing as an athletic activity, but just like an athletic activity, your posture is really important. It's going to help you improve quicker with good technique as well as save you from some potential injuries down the road. Now what do I mean by posture? Posture is the same as it is with most athletic activities. You want to keep your back straight while preserving the natural curvature of your spine. If you're hunched over while you're playing guitar, you're eventually going to start to get back pain in your upper back and shoulder areas. So when you're playing guitar, make sure you have your back straight, make sure you're thinking about having good solid posture. So that leads us directly into tip number 2, adjust your strap height correctly. Now I know some people want to loosen their strap all the way and play their guitar really low for the aesthetic of it, but it's not going to help your guitar playing, especially when you can't even reach the upper registers. Now when you're adjusting your guitar strap to play, make sure that your guitar is centered somewhere near your sternum solar plexus area. It's going to vary a little bit person to person and depending on the length of your arms, but that's about where your guitar should be sitting. This is not only going to help you reach the complete register and scale of your guitar, but it's also going to help with your arms and keeping your arms in good position so that you're not extending them. A lot of people don't think about this when they're playing guitar, but if your arms are extending past their normal range of motion, you're going to end up with injuries down the road and it's going to inhibit your guitar playing. This is why some of the best guitar players you see don't play their guitars down past their belt line. That leads me into tip number 3, technique. Now, technique is loaded, right? I could be talking about all sorts of different techniques. There's a million different picking techniques and a million different string holding techniques. I'm just talking about the simple basic techniques. If your posture is correct and your strap height is correct, then these other techniques should fall into place relatively naturally. You want your elbows and your wrists to be in the comfort zone so you're not extending them past their normal range of motion. You can tell if you're doing this because after a while you might get pains in your wrist or your elbows from playing incorrectly. Also with technique is finger position. Making sure that you're pressing the string down right behind the fret is going to make sure that you have clear notes with less pressure. It means you have to put less energy into your fretting hand, which in the long run is going to save you stamina and help you to play for longer periods of time and help you get better quicker. Do you see the theme that's going on here? Also an important note, make sure that you're not bending your fingers inward or bananaing them on your fretting hand when you're pressing down on the string. This can lead to all sorts of joint issues and pain and discomfort down the road, and you just want to avoid all that. And it's a lot better to build these good habits now than trying to fix them down the road. Tip number 2, practice to a metronome. Now this is really important, especially when you're trying to learn new riffs. Set your metronome to a lower speed than you actually intend to play the riff at and get comfortable playing with it at that speed. Then gradually increase the metronome by about 5 BPMs until you get to the desired speed that you want to play your riff at. You'll notice that when you learn it at a lower speed and gradually increase the speed, it becomes much easier to play at those higher speeds. This is huge, especially when you're trying to learn techniques that require a lot of speed playing. If you don't own a metronome, you can download a metronome app for free on your phone. They work awesome, I use it all the time. A metronome is an incredibly handy tool for a musician. And the number 1 tip for improving your guitar playing: give yourself creative freedom. Don't criticize your guitar playing so much. I mean, the whole reason that we pick up guitars in the first place is because we want to play and have fun. So do that. Play and have fun. Set aside time to actually enjoy playing your instrument. Give yourself the creative freedom to come up with new ideas and techniques that you might not try, and be okay with failing. It's not a big deal if you can't play something well now. That's how you learn how to play something good down the road, is by identifying what your weaknesses are and learning and improving upon them. I've talked to so many people in my life that give up on playing guitar because it's hard. Guess what? Anything that's worthwhile is hard. You have to overcome those obstacles to get to the next level. And if you are persistent and consistent, your guitar playing will improve. But you need to make sure that you're having fun while you're doing it. Because if all you're doing is drilling and grinding out techniques and playing to tabs and not actually enjoying it, you'll get burnt out. Enjoy playing guitar. One of my favorite things to do when I was learning how to play guitar is just to play along to a band's full album. In my early days when I was learning guitar, I used to put on, I'll never forget, Deftones' Adrenaline, and I used to play that album front to back. I would crank it up on my stereo and just play it front to back. And you know what? It was some of the best practice that I had at that time. Bonus tip, not only is learning someone else's songs valuable because it teaches you different techniques and different styles, but it also is a lot of fun to play to your favorite band's songs. If you're in a slump and you feel like you're not getting better, I highly suggest stop trying to get better and just start having fun again. And once you're having fun again, then start bringing back in the technique, then start bringing back in the lesson plans. But always remember why you started playing guitar in the first place, because most likely it was to have fun and have a creative outlet. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you like my videos, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.